Grade 4, Module 6, Lesson 14, Homework, page 2. Problem number 3. The school cafeteria served 125 6/10 liter of milk on Monday and 5 3/4 more liters of milk on Tuesday. The word more than is important for us because that doesn't mean they only served 5 3/4. They've served 5 3/4 more than Monday. So all of Monday's and 5 3/4 more. And that was on Tuesday. How many total liters of milk were served on Monday and Tuesday? Again, I'm going to let my total be represented as the letter T. So let's go ahead and break this down. I have Monday. I know that they served 125 6/10 of a liter. So I'm going to do a little tape diagram here. And I'm going to label this as 125 6/10 of a liter. On Tuesday, as I was explaining in the directions, they served the same amount as Monday. So I'm going to make a box as close in size as I can on Monday, but I'll go ahead and label it 125 6/10 of a liter. But they also served more. They served 5 3/4 more. So I'm going to make another box, and even though this isn't relative to size, I need to be able to write in it, so I'm just going to make it bigger. I don't like that one. Let's try again. So this one is going to be 5 3/4 liters. And it wants us to know what's the total liters of milk that were served on Monday and Tuesday. So this time I want this to be my total. So I need to add 125 6/10, 125 6/10, and 5 3/4 all together. I think I'm going to do this with fractions. So all together, T is going to equal, my total is going to equal 125 6/10 added with 125 6/10. I'm going to start there and add those two, and then I'll come back and add on the 5 3/4. So 125 6/10 and 125 6/10. I'm going to go ahead and use my little number bond here. I'm going to use a 4/10 and a 2/10 because now these two make a 10/10, which is 1. So 125 and 125 is 250 plus the 1. So it's going to be 251 and 2/10. If that number bond doesn't make sense to you, I've been using it in some of the previous lessons, so you could look back at that. From that one, I need to add 5 3/4. For the sake of room, I'm going to move this whole thing over here, and I'll rewrite that. So it's 251 and 2/10, which is 20 hundredths, added with 5 3/4. And let's see, our tops 20 and 34 do not exceed 100. They does not go over 100. So we're good there. We can add our 251 and our 5. That makes 256. We can add 20 hundredths and 34 hundredths. That makes 54 hundredths. So it's 256 and 54 hundredths of a liter. Since they're using decimals in their problem, I'm going to go ahead and put decimal as an answer. It's 256 and 54 hundredths of a liter.